Buddy, did a qualifying lap on this one. Forgot the name of the track on this one actually. I'm going in with the GTR GT3. One of my favorite vehicles actually. I find that it's a little bit easier to drive. Doesn't have a tendency to spin out. It doesn't like to turn apparently, compared to the other ones. But overall, it's one of my favorite vehicles to start with. Now, if you guys are wondering, what are those letterings right there? ASOT, and that just means State of Trance. And the Gina Beats are a trance record company. And WAO 138 just stands for Who's Afraid of 138, another trance record company. Just thought I should clear that, if anybody was wondering. Now I decided to do something new. I have the markers and the cones as a guidance to help me out. Since I'm not too familiar with this track, I have done a couple of runs, but not able to find a good, consistent rhythm. So I did a 225 qualifying round, and based on what I see at the time and everybody else is, it's going to be pretty solid. Circuit de... I missed the name. See how well I do.
I'm rocking.
3 laps. 12 out of 15, so I'm pretty much near the end of the pecking order. Now with this track, I did play it on the other account that I have first before going here. Well, this was earlier this week actually. Today is Sunday, so that's gonna go pretty much. Today's the last day with this daily race. So it looks like they're shuttling each other. That section always gets me. I have a bad tendency to, when it comes to steering and braking at the same time, I have a tendency to sometimes forget to keep steering. It's a bad habit that I have developed now. Primarily it's due to the fact that I'm trying to steer not as aggressively, just slide steer, so it has a smoother turn compared to just steering far right, far left. that side. Shoot. It's a battle for 9th spot right here. Good on that one. Nice. You know, this map layout reminds me of an Uzi. Those, what is this? This is the second time that happens. It reminds me of an Uzi, the submachine gun. The map. Closest resembles it. Also, another thing I try to work on was my braking. This game. Before I'm talking about going back when I first started racing, usually playing Gran Turismo, going to Gran Turismo 5, I wasn't very mindful of braking. I would brake heavy and I would accelerate heavy, fully, to its full extent. And that's when I started to learn that I need to throttle control it and brake control it. Oof. Once I started playing this game, that's when I started learning a bit more. A few tricks here and there. Now, since I'm the average user, I didn't bother taking the courses, the classes they have here, the driver's license, I think it's called. I forget exactly what they call it. But I haven't really bothered sitting there and do all of them. I've done a few of them, very little of them actually. But I think that's my biggest flaw, that I haven't set down. See, now this section I took a lot better. That's my biggest flaw, that I haven't sat down and learned from it. Because it's quite helpful tips. Like, the one that I found very helpful was the S turns. I mean, I'm just a novelist when it comes to racing. I pretty much don't know much of anything. I don't know which route to take or anything like that. But the tips that they gave me was pretty helpful. You know, just find the straightest line, which, you know, common sense, you would think that, but to the person who doesn't know anything about racing, or that matter, takes, or is even thinking about anything else, it's not gonna really see that, you know. And going back, it's pretty much an elementary mistake, you know, mindset to have. But, you know, we all gotta start somewhere. We're in the final lap. Didn't even notice. That's a half a second penalty, is that right? It looks of it. See, before in that section, years ago, in my younger days, I would just completely let go of the throttle and completely disregard the throttle control. You know, I figured. Then I started realizing that you don't want to lose much speed as you enter a corner and exit out of the corner. So therefore, the only way is, you know, just slightly use the throttle in order not to lose as much speed. Stuff like that, details like that actually make a big difference, believe it or not. Do I qualify for a clean lap? Yes, I did. Nice. That's good for the driver rating. More money in the bank. Ultra limited. I don't know. Okay. Good race, I guess. Hold on. I am out. What is the next next one? So let's talk about my favorite vehicles here. Obviously, this is one of my favorite vehicles on the GT, the GR category. Now, this one I actually got it on my. The reason why I purchased it, this one is because of my other profile. When you do the 30, what is it? 30? No, what is it? 26. The marathon mileage. I forgot. It's right in my head. 26 miles, I believe. Or something like that. I got this car and I found it pretty interesting to drive it first. It's kind of funky in a way, but all in all, I didn't mind it so much. The BMW is probably my second favorite in this category. Decided to race it one time. I know it kind of had a tendency to kind of fishtail a bit from time to time. You have to understand the you have to drive it in order to get the feel for the vehicle. So I kind of like that. Now, as far as the I guess you can say the exotic cars like the Huracan, Lamborghini, it's don't seem really inclined to drive them a whole lot. I just doesn't really gravitate me. They're just I don't know. I guess I prefer just about regular vehicles. I never drove it. Well, I haven't driven the Dodge Viper. It's a cool car. I like it. I remember when I saw it as a kid, I thought it was a very nice looking car. The Corvette, I haven't driven it much. I've driven this one before. That's the other one I've driven. This is the one that I've driven on the other profile that I have, since I was able to unlock it on thanks to the marathon, the challenge. So they gave it to me. The game gave it to me, so it was pretty neat. Now the Land Evo is a rear-wheel drive vehicle. Don't drive it as much. Just don't. But I do love the Evos though. I do love the Evos. So this is my second favorite, first favorite, and aside from that, I really don't have anything else that really sticks out a whole lot. But yeah, this is probably my first two. I'll probably may use this one right here from time to time, just for the fun of it. Also, the color scheme. I don't know if you guys ever played it, but I got it from what's this game from Super Nintendo? Oh yeah, Top Gear. The very first one that came out, I think it was 1991, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the color scheme has been inspired by it because of that game. So, just in case you guys were wondering about that, I think I'll just leave it here for today. I don't want my stream to be long and extensive. I just like to keep it short. I'll continue. Meantime, I'll continue racing here for today since it's Sunday, and God knows my only day off from work, so it's relaxed, chill Sundays for me. You guys have a good one, and let's see what Monday brings, huh? With the new daily races. Hope you guys have a good one. I'll see y'all next time, hopefully. Later.